4.5 million American workers filed first-time unemployment claims last week, and that brings the total number of claims filed in the last 5 weeks to 26.5 million. It's the most sudden surge in jobless claims since the Labor Department started tracking the data in 1967. About 16% of the U.S. labor force is suffering from layoffs, furloughs, or reduced hours during the pandemic.
Tens of millions are now out of work, and losing a job during this pandemic can be tough to handle.
Psychotherapist Megan Devine joins us now to talk about how to deal with this major life change during a global crisis. Megan, let's start with, I guess, what we all want to do, which is try to say the right thing. But you say that's oftentimes easier said than done.
Yeah, I think we're so used to cheering people up when they're having a hard time, and that doesn't usually work. Especially in this pandemic with so many people struggling with so many things, it's going to seem really strange to tell somebody to look on the bright side or just look for another job. So we have to find another way to support each other.
So how else do you support each other then? I mean, I don't see, and of course I'm no psychotherapist, but I don't see anything wrong with trying to cheer somebody up and, tell them to be patient and this too shall pass. Why not? Why can't you do that?
So what happens sometimes when somebody is really struggling with a loss or a hard time and people say, look on the bright side, cheer up, just be patient, that doesn't usually help them with their pain or their feelings of loss. It tells them they can't talk to you about it. And so we want to be there for our friends. And one of the ways to do that, even though it seems counterintuitive, is to say, this sounds like a really hard time right now. Do you want to tell me about it?
So, I'm sorry.
Way better than trying to achieve. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the anxiety is unfathomable for those of us who are still working. What do we do to tell them how to navigate this situation?
The thing to remember is that we can't fix it for them. So much is uncertain, and uncertainty makes all feelings more intense and more challenging. The best, most helpful thing we can do is them lead. Follow their lead. So to say things like, would it be helpful to problem solve this together right now? Do you feel like you want to be cheered up? Because I'm happy to do that. I'm also really happy to just listen to you vent about it if that's what would feel good. These are strange times. And even in the best of times, we're not really clear about how we're supposed to care for our friends and family members. So asking is actually always a better idea than jumping in and assuming we know what they need.
You know, the thing I would imagine that makes this more difficult is the fact that so many people are isolated right now. So you have an increase potentially in things like anxiety and stress and even depression. How do people know whether this is something that is beyond needing to ask someone for help and actually going to get professional help? And how do you do that in this pandemic?
Yeah, there are so many things that we would normally do in a hard situation that we can't do in the same ways. What hasn't changed is that during hard times, we need our connections. We need each other to survive, to get through impossible things. So finding ways to connect. One of the real concerns for therapists and for medical providers is the isolation that we're seeing so much of these days. We've got that really tricky combination of social isolation and multiple stressors. And that can be a recipe for disaster. So even before you start being concerned about, is this turning into clinical depression? Is my anxiety something that needs attention? Reaching out to friends and family and talking about it, telling the truth about how hard this is. It's when we start hiding how hard this is that things sort of go sideways.
All right, Megan Devine, thank you very much. Your best-selling book, It's Okay That You're Not Okay. We appreciate your time.